Hey everybody, it's Ryan Tommy, also known as Squid Prince, and today I have another RU match for you. And actually, after this match, um, I checked out my rank, and turns out that I am only 14 points away from the being on the ladder. So the bottom of the ladder right now is 1758, and I'm at 1744. So hopefully within the next couple of matches or so, I will finally be able to get on the ladder and hopefully start climbing up. But in this battle, I am on the far side today. For I'm not sure why every time I go to hit share replay, it like reverses it. So regardless, let's get into the match. So he leads off with his Aerodactyl. I lead off with my Miltank. I'm praying and hoping he doesn't taunt me, which he doesn't. He just goes for his Stealth Rocks, and I get a T-Wave off, which is great on Aerodactyl because that thing is fast. So he ends up going for an EQ. Really doesn't do much. I just go for an Iron Head, and I get a flinch, and that sucks. It's kind of like a hack. Well, it is a Haxy set, but it works honestly. So I'm gonna use what works. So I end up taking out his Aerodactyl. My leftovers bring me all the way back up to 100. So he brings in his Jinx, and it puts me right to sleep. That's alright. Miltank can go to sleep. So she did her job today. She got her rocks up. She took out the Aerodactyl. So I'm gonna bring in Scavalier. He's gonna go for a Focus Blast, and on the switch, and ends up going for another Focus Blast. I'm not gonna sub. It's taken over 25%. So I just go for a knockoff, and end up knocking off the Sash, which really doesn't doesn't matter because Sash is already broken with the rocks. He brings in his Entei. I end up going for a Mega Horn as he switches in. Now I want to keep a Scavalier in for later, so I'm just gonna bring in Miltank and pretty much just fodder it off. I want to keep a Scavalier alive because I figured he'd switch out with his Entei. And this way I could end up, finding an opportunity, setting up a sub, and then trying to knock off when the Entei came in. But turns out he's not banded, so I really don't have to worry about any extra damage. Since I know that he's not banded, I know I could bring in my Scarf Tauros and just EQ it and get it out. So that's a big threat down because Entei is ooh you Entei. So he brings in Jinx, and I outspeed it because I'm Scarfs, and I end up taking it out. He brings in his Durant. I just go for an EQ. I thought he was gonna superpower, so I was just gonna leave Tauros in. I didn't think it would be, too important to take out the rest of his team, which it actually is because I do need it to, help me take out the Fraligator and the Lilligant. So I end up just sacking a Scavalier at this point. I don't really need him for knockoff to take out the Entei because Entei's already been taken care of. So he ends up just taking out my Scavalier with the next Scissor. Now I see an opportunity. He's already at +1. He's attacking Rampage. He has his leftovers. Let's bring in Hitmonlee and Endure and reverse it. We'll flip the tables on him and kick him out. So we do that. Hit him with a reversal. And now here I end up going for the Mach Punch because I figured, he's probably going to Aqua Jet and take me out. Psych, he tricks me and he goes for a Dragon Dance. I'm like, okay, that's alright. I could still deal with him. He shows that he doesn't carry Aqua Jet and just has Waterfall. So really, a good thing I kept Tauros around because if he did have Aqua Jet, he would have been a problem. So I just go for an EQ. I know that EQ can't take out Lilligant, especially from 88%. So I just bring in my Rotom Fan, take the sleep fodder, and so it just goes to sleep. And I don't want to bring in Archeops just in case he goes for a Giga Drain or a Petal Dance. So I just bring in Tauros, so I know Tauros can take a hit. Ends up going for a Quiver. So now we're both at +1, and I know that it can't take a Stair Rock Climb. And that ends up being the match, and hopefully I stay on a good winning streak and head out and get on that ladder. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.